go into it a little more and say how we can balance our responsibilities to ourselves and our responsibilities to other people who we do feel we have some responsibility for, and balancing that, and why that's so important to getting yourself together emotionally.
Mm-hmm. You know, yesterday I was speaking. I do a lot of public speaking, and I was in Manchester, New Hampshire, and I delivered a talk on courage. And realizing, as I was delivering this talk and preparing for it, that it takes a lot of courage for women especially to make themselves number one, because our self-esteem depends on our ability to really make and maintain really good, growthful, reciprocal connections with other people. So when our relationships get threatened, we really suffer. And women imagine, and sometimes, unfortunately, it does happen, they imagine that if they put their needs first, that people around them are going to get angry because they're not any longer making the husband or the child or the friend a top priority. They become top priority. If you really love someone, you want them to be happy, and you want them to make themselves top priority. But it's very, very, very hard for women to do it, and it's very courageous to do it, and it's extremely important to do it, and to set very good boundaries, and to realize you're not more important than anyone else, but you're not less important than anyone else either. And if you don't take care of yourself, who's going to do that?
That's right. So it's really, and so that kind of goes along with being able to love yourselves and respect yourself, and respect other people. And that doesn't mean just taking care of everybody and everything and putting yourself last. It means truly respecting yourself and giving yourself what you need. And so then on the 10th, you talk about how selfishness doesn't feel good, and what is the most important thing? What the most important thing to strive for is self-love, and so that's what you were talking about there too, right?
Well, you see, women confuse those two terms. They think if they're self-loving, that means they're selfish. Being selfish means that you put your needs first, but you have no regard for anyone else. You don't really care about them or how they feel or what they're doing. And that doesn't feel good. It feels exploitive. It feels selfish. It feels bad. But being self-loving means that you take care of yourself, but you also have a respect for everyone else. But you don't give up your life and all your time and all your energy in service of the other. So there's a difference. Selfish, self-loving. And self-loving is a definite plus, and it's a must. And selfishness just feels yucky. You just don't feel good when you're that way.
That's very true. That's very true. Well, it looks like it's time for another commercial. Time just zips by.